So yeah, there's that. Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to another video on my channel, and welcome to my channel if you are new. So if you are watching this on the day that it was uploaded, Sunday the 3rd of September, I am sadly going back to school tomorrow. Yeah, I know. Depressing times. So this is actually my last upload before I go back to school, which unfortunately means that I will be uploading less than I have been because I won't have as much time with school, obviously. So yeah. But anyways, the other day I was going through my drawer and I found some storybooks that I wrote when I was about 7 or 8 years old. And I remember writing most of these, to be honest, but basically I wanted to be an author at that age and I thought my books were amazing. I did drawings and everything, so I'm going to be showing you guys the stories that I wrote when I was younger. So let's get on into the video. So as you can see, there's quite a lot, so I won't be reading them all in this video, but I might have to make a few parts to this if you guys enjoy it. So if you do enjoy it, smash the thumbs up and let me know down below. So this is a picture on the front cover of the first one. Absolutely brilliant. So the first page says introduction, and it says a little girl called Lucy was always taken to a great fair every Saturday by her dad. So that just, it really makes you want to read it, doesn't it? This is what the pages look like. So I'm just going to read like a small section of each book. For this one, I'm just going to read the first double page. On the way to school every day, Lucy would pass the fair and look forward to the Saturday approaching her. When she got to school, she would have a maths test. Lucy didn't like maths tests because she wasn't very good at maths. Lucy would always bring an apple to school for snack time. Some of the boys in Lucy's school hated her, but she didn't care because she knew that boys would be boys and that girls would be girls. Right. Okay. And just to point out, didn't is spelt really weirdly. At playtime, Lucy skipped happily. Sally held one end of the rope and Tina held the other. Suddenly, Mr. Hope, the headmaster, came out onto the playground and said, "Children, you are all getting..."
A few moments later.
"Too hot and tired. Sit down and rest." "Yes, Mr. Hope," the children cried. So Lucy and Tina sat down and Sally went onto the field to sunbathe with her best friend Sebastian. And then there's this really disturbing drawing. And then I guess the rest of the book is about like the fair itself. And we've got some really interesting drawings here. By the way, I couldn't draw hands, so that's why like they just look like they've had their hands amputated. So now I'm going to read the poem book. This is what it looks like. I'm really quite interested to see what kind of poems I wrote at 7 years old. Right, this one's called Fishy Dishy. I will have a fishy and I'll put it on a dishy, then I'll wash it up, wishy washy woo. Rhinos. Rhinos play, rhinos bash, rhinos bishety boshety bash. And then I've tried to draw a rhino. Bake a cake. Oh, bake a cake, oh, make a cake, oh, my dear baker, oh, ice a cake, oh, decorate a cake, oh, my very dear old baker. And then there's this really creepy drawing saying, yes, I will. And then we just have Jack and Jill on the last page. So I was obviously being really quite original. I feel like this book went from like really original, quite strange poems to like completely unoriginal stuff that I've copied from like actual poems or nursery rhymes. Now these two I'm actually really excited to read. They are part of my Headmaster Disaster series. I think there's actually only 2 books to this series. I know some of my family took some of my books for like memories or something, but I'm just going to read these 2 and then I think that will bring us to the end of the video. So this is what the front cover looks like to Bella's Hard Life. Bella Boffinbrain hated school. The only reason she hated school was because her annoying dad was the headmaster. That would be more awkward than annoying. Bella Boffinbrain hated listening to him. She would just cover her ears and make him go mad at her. Fair enough. I'm guessing these drawings were inspired by some sort of cartoon, but they're not even that bad for a 7-year-old. In her house, her dad has safety rules. The The worst safety thing had to be the weekly fire drill. The weekly fire drill always went off at the worst times. And the top picture is actually like really disturbing. So yeah, there's that. It was Monday, time for the fire drill, and Bella Buffinbrain was just getting out of the bath and wrapping her green towel around her. And yeah, I guess it went off. And there's another amazing drawing. One school day, she was sent to the headmaster for showing her bottoms to the class. Why would you do that? Honestly, why would you do that? In the headmaster's office, she was told to read books. Her friend Harvey Littlewood was running around the playground, not looking where he was going until he landed kaplop in the school pond. I feel like a lot of these stories kind of jumped around. Like there'll be one sentence about something, then the sentence after that will have nothing to do with the previous one. When he managed to climb out of the pond, Bella Buffinbrain handed him an orange towel. That is definitely a detail that I was interested in. The next day, the phone rang. Her dad went to answer it. When he came back, he was sad. He said that it was his boss on the phone and that he was fired. Well, that escalated quickly. Bella Buffinbrain was thrilled. Thrilled, spelt with an F. When she went to school the next day, she had a new headmaster. What, that quick? His name was Mr. Flood. Even the school uniform had been changed too. What, like literally the next day, they had a new headmaster already and the uniform had been changed. Somehow I find that a bit, like, unlikely. It just shows you what the uniform was changed to. So yeah, a lovely ending to the story. And if you haven't cringed out enough yet, we have part 2. This one is called Headmaster Disaster, The Tidal Waves. Whoa, this one has way more writing in it. One afternoon, Bella Buffinbrain was at school reading a book called Muddle Earth. Bella Buffinbrain hated reading because her teacher, Mrs. Crockett, always chose the book she read. She was just getting to the good part when, "Hey Bella," cried Robert Pixelface. "What?" cried Bella. Look at this. This is a man showing his backside to an idiot." What is it with me writing about people's bums? Like, okay. When she had seen it, she wandered back to her dresser, to her desk, excuse me, and started reading. And started reading again. Soon the lunchtime bell rang and everyone got ready for lunch and went down to the dining room. In the playground she saw Mandy Mellon falling into the school pond. This seems to be quite a frequently occurring event. Mandy Mellon was Bella's enemy, so she left her in there. Savage. So that is where I'm going to end this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, smash the thumbs up and follow me on all my social media down below. Post notification shout out for this video goes to... If you want a shout out in my next video, all you have to do is subscribe, like the video and turn on my post notifications. Then leave me a comment saying that you have done all that and you could get the shout out. I will see you in my next video. Bye!